Tell me 3 things you think a woman can do to show a man that, hey, I'm a wife material.
Number one, listen. Like, and the flip side of that is be quiet long enough to really listen. Number two, go for walks together. Be nice. Treat him like the king that he is.
You work full time?
Yes, I'm a painter. I paint for PHA, Philadelphia Housing Authority. I moved to Brooklyn 10 years ago.
What's your thoughts on the situation in the Middle East between Israel and God?
Oh my God. Here's the bottom line. I was raised as an Orthodox Jew. When there's suffering going on, which there's suffering on both sides. And I first want to recognize that. If you meet any Gazan or you meet any Israeli, they all know someone who was killed by tragic situations. A really good friend that's Palestinian. We talk about this all the time. It's like there's a lot of ways to combat what's going on in the world. And I think there's enough combat. My approach to it is love and hugs. I want people to understand I'm a Jew. I love every Gazan. My heart breaks for you. And I love every Jew out there. And I love you. Let's have a hug.
So they need to stop dropping them.
100%. Ceasefire right now.
The hostage situation.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think, we understand they went in there because of what happened and they have hostages and kill people.
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you think 30, 40, 50,000 lives was worth,
No, definitely no. It has to end. And in fact, what Israel's doing right now is creating so much hate. So much hate. Like, can we all just get along? I know that's really naive, but there's no reason to bomb Gaza right now. What is that going to bring? If the goal was to get the hostages out, well, you screwed that up. Now it's just such a mess. And my heart really breaks for the people in Gaza. And right now, while we're sitting out here celebrating our lives, everything they ever had or knew is destroyed. And in fact, what's really egregious is I'm a survivor. My grandmother was a survivor of the Holocaust.
Wow.
We are perpetrating a Holocaust again.
You said a lot. You said a lot.
Cry.
That was deep.
It's true.
That was deep.
It's true.
That was deep.
A lot of the same things, pulling up graveyards. That happened to the Jews
Right.
in Poland. And now we're doing that in Gaza. It's very sad. And the crazy thing is about it all, it's like Russians and Ukrainians, to us, they look the same. Arabs and Sephardic Jews, y'all look the same. My brother-in-law is a Sephardic Jew. I tell him all the time. He lives in France. If you take off your kippah and your hat, to me, it looked like his family's from Tunisia, Algeria, Jewish. I say, you look exactly like the Arabs. Just recognize that's your brother,
Yeah.
All right.
Interracial dating, right?
Yeah, sure.
What makes you step out of your race to pursue a brother?
Okay, so I grew up in Crown Heights, and we were a Jewish community surrounded by all kinds of Black people, Caribbean, whatever. And growing up over there, it's like we were told we're the chosen people. And I would see so much soul and beauty in the Black people around me. And I was like, so we're chosen. What are they? And it was years later that I met my kid's dad, and he's a Black guy.
Is it taboo in your community, Jewish community, to date Black?
Right. So in my case of marrying a guy who was Black and not Jewish, my family wanted him to convert to Judaism. And, put on a hat and the thing,
Right.
the black and white, and and I was like, let's edit that part out. Maybe that's too much information. Maybe we're going too deep. Yikes. But yeah, long story short, love everybody. This is the day we have to be alive and love each other. Any kind of separation of people, it's all fake. It's a construct, from somebody who wants to separate the people. So today, let's recognize we're all the same, love each other, all that, celebrate each other. I'm sure there's some beautiful things about Judaism that you would learn and be like, oh,
That's true.
that's fascinating.
Yeah. That's
I'm
true.
loving this Marilyn Monroe moment.
That would be good for a photo shoot, right?
Right. Earlier today, I was at my mom's house, had the Shabbat meal. Everything's beautiful. I tell you what, for when I married my ex, my mom did not talk to me for 3 years.
Oh wow.
And then finally now everyone is peaceful today.
They got over
heals.
it.
Time heals.
Time heals.
Yes.
They got over
And
it.
now she finally shows the father of my kids respect and all of that. So, you know,
So are you single now or in a relationship?
I'm single. I have a great relationship with the father of my kids. He lives like 2 blocks away. The kids do a week at a time at each of our houses, you know.
All right.
So it is what it is.
Last question. At
Yes.
this age, being single,
Yeah. Uh-oh.
how's
At this
dating?
age, how's dating? I mean, right now I'm about loving myself because dating is it's tricky. It's tricky. Especially, you know, with online dating, I just feel like it's a rotating door. It's hard to make a lasting connection with somebody. So you might connect with somebody. So right now, dating is on the back burner and myself as an artist is on the front.
All right. Big shot content. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, you think you a big shot?